Hello. So I hope you were able to understand about the star schema and the snowflake schema. Now here we are going to discuss about the difference between the calculated columns and the measures. So just assume that if you have the data and you want to add a particular column in such a way that all the datas are stored row by row. So at that time you can have the calculated column. So it will create the data based on calculations or any equations you have provided in the table. I hope this is clear. And the measure is kind of, it will not store the data row by row, but it will dynamically have some values that we are going to understand in the next lecture. So let us directly jump on the screen first and let me give you the explanation how this is working. Assume that if you want to have a margin percentage column, so what is the margin percentage? How many profit you have generated in terms of percentage against the total sales. So that column we want to add so that against all the orders we can have the margin percentage value. So for that purpose we can add, we want to create a particular column on the right hand side which is called as a margin percentage. How to create? So let us start this. So under the model view or from the table view, you can create the new column. Either you can go to the table tools, directly click on the new column, or another way to directly right click on the particular table on which you want to add, click here and click on the new column. Okay, so now the column has been generated, but name is written as a column. We do not want to have the like this. So we want to have a margin percentage name as a column. And what will be the equation? Equation will be the net profit. See our under the orders table, the net profit divided by our total sales. So I hope this is clear. If I click the enter, automatically all the figures against based on the calculations it has pop up. But the values are currently stored as a general or decimal number. We want to have it as a percentage term. So directly go under the column tools, click on the percentage. And finally, but we do not want to have any decimal value. I am just clicking 0 and save it. You can see that against all orders we can have margin percentage values. So these all the values are stored for all the records. And now on the right hand side, I hope you were able to see some margin percentage column has been generated and the symbol is like this. So which is little bit different than our earlier column. That means that this is indicating that this is the calculated column. Now let us create again one column which could be helpful to indicate whether our order is high value or the low value. So these all the things we are going to utilize when we are having the report, all the reports. Okay. So now let us directly create new column from here. Again, we want to have the name as a high order value, then equal to what will be our equation? Just think. Yes, total sales. But before the total sales, we want to have a if equation. If then total sales. See, if I have clicked by mistakenly, it is not completing the argument. That's why it is the error. We want to short it. So total sales is more than 1000. At that time, we want to write down as a high. And if the result is false, then we want to have a normal. So these are kind of basic equations we were using in the Microsoft Excel. I hope you are able to get it. Now let us directly click. You can see each and every orders against orders, it has generated the details like whether it is the high value orders or the low value orders. So by this way, we have created two columns, which is high order value and the margin percentage. And here you can see the symbol, how it has been generated. So I hope this is clear. In the next tutorial, we are going to understand about measures, which is not storing the value like row wise, but it is storing the any fixed values, or not fixed, but yes, it can store any values, but it in the dynamic form, not as a written form. Okay, so that we will going to understand in the next tutorial. Thank you.